The curve of the graph, graph f(x) equals x squared plus 2x minus 3 is shown on the right. Find the coordinates of A, B and C. Well, A and B is where the value of y equals 0. The output value equals 0. So this means that 0 equals x squared plus 2x minus 3. The output equals 0. We're going to find out which x value causes this to happen. Now what we're going to have is a reference number equals to 0. Reference number is going to be minus 3. And then we factorize that and we're going to get a plus 3 minus 1. And we get x plus 3, x minus 1 equals 0, x equals 1, x equals minus 3. So the answer to that is minus 3 and 1. Who got that? Okay, the majority. Now C. C is where the input equals 0. How do I know that? How do I know the input is 0? Because it's on the y-axis, and on the y-axis x equals 0. Replace x with 0. So we're going to find out what f of 0 is. So we're going to get 0 squared plus 2 times 0 minus 3. F of 0 equals minus 3. This is the point 0 minus 3. Write down the values of x for which f of x is smaller than. Write down the values for which values of x for which f of x is smaller than 0. So that's minus 3 and that's 1. Okay guys, when is it smaller than 0? Tell me. I'm going to start. Am I above or below 0? Above, equal. I'm allowed to be equal to it, am I? Because it says less than or equal. So it's going to be minus 3 less than or equal to values of x. X. And when does it stop being smaller than? X equals 1. There goes, less than or equal to 1. Okay, what about part 3? That's part 2. What about part 3? F of k equals minus 3. Find the two values for k. So f of k equals minus 3. F of k equals minus 3. Find two values for k. Alright guys, it's this equation here, isn't it? Yeah? That's the equation. And what it tells me is this. When I replace x with k, the answer is 3. When the input is k, the output is minus 3. So we're going to get is k squared plus 2k minus 3 equals minus 3. Cancel the first two. See the minus 3 on both sides? Now we're going to have k squared plus 2k equals 0. How do I factorize that? Take out k and we're left with k plus 2 equals 0. So what's my two answers? K equals 0 or k equals minus 2. Or the missing step is k equals 0, k plus 2 equals 0, k equals minus 2. Is that alright? Okay guys, moving on. 2c. Copy and complete the following table. Now, to do this properly, how do you obtain all your marks, guys? Oh well, it says complete the table, so it's not too bad actually. It says complete the table. You probably still have to show your working stuff. Okay guys, to show your workings, what we're going to do is this. 2 to the power of x. Okay, so the first one is we got to do f of minus 2, f of minus 1, f of 1, f of 3, f of 4, and f of 5. Once we do that, we got to write down what each one is. 2 to the power minus 2, 2 to the power minus 1, 2 to the power 1, to the power 3, to the power 4, to the power 5. Put these into your calculator. 0.25, 0.5, 2, 8, 32, 64. I'll write them in here. 0.25, 0.5. What you know is every time, guys, the value is going, and the value is it doubling or what's it doing? Oh, sorry, got that wrong. It's 2 to the power 16. That's 16 and 32. It's doubling every time. Now, use the values in your table to draw the graph y equals 2x using the scale of 1 centimeter for 1 unit on the x-axis and 1 centimeter for 5 units on the y-axis. Okay, guys, don't really mind that question. Just in your test, you're going to be told to use the blocks. Okay, so don't mind that, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to use the blocks. Okay. You could measure it out, but why would they give you this paper if you're going to measure it out? Okay, so I'll do it at the very bottom. Okay, what's my maximum value? 32, isn't it? Do I have 32 blocks here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 24, 26, 28. Okay, so I'm sorry if I overlooked there, haven't I? I think I'd need an extra big page, so just give me a second. When you're doing this question, make sure you have 32 blocks to use, okay? So we're going to draw an XY axis here. We're going to see if we have our 32 blocks available. So let's begin. Go up in 2s. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to go up in 4s. See if I have it first. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. So now I have it this time around, okay? And how many have to go up to 5, don't I? So that could be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, let's mark in our points. What's the first point, guys? It's going to be, oh, I forgot -3. So what I have to do here is this. I'm going to have to, lucky for me, I get to bring everything across. Sorry, excuse me. So I forgot all about the minus numbers, didn't I? So just got it. Just give me one more second. Okay, let's start this from scratch. Okay, so I forgot about the minus numbers, okay? So when you forget about the minus numbers, you got to remember that the point has to go in the middle, like so. And it has to be flush with that, like that. And then I have to redo the bottom. Now, it says go all the way to -3, so that's what I forgot about. -1, -2, -3. Then on the bottom it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Once again, I got to count up in 4s. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. Okay, guys, I'm going to put in points, okay? Now, to put in points, we're going to get -3 and an 8. So it's going to be right down the bottom here. And what's next with -2 and a quarter, isn't it? Then it's going to be 1 and a half. And then what's the next one? What's 0? 0, 1. 1 is here. 1 is 2. 2 is 4. 3 is 8. 4 is 16. And finally 3 is 32, oh sorry, 5 is 32. And there you are there, and here's your graph. Now you got to be really careful with this because it's so small, it's very hard to get all the points in. Okay, I made a mistake there, didn't I? I didn't quite catch it. Let's go again. Okay, you get the gist, don't you? I made a mistake here, if you will. It shouldn't be that way. Okay, guys. Use your graph to solve the equation 2x equals 6. What is 2x again, guys? 2x is the output, the y-axis. So when 2x equals 6, 6 is here. What do we need to do then? Go across and down and see what the input is. Cross and down. What do you reckon? About 2.6, 2.7? 2.6. How do I know we're talking about the output, guys? Because 2 to the power of x is the output. X is always the input. Whatever else is usually the outputs. Who got that? 2.6. Are you 2 or 3 people? Okay, guys. Next one. What's the next one you want me to do? Okay. 3c. 3 times one number plus twice another is 9. Okay. 3 times one number is 3x. Let x be one number and y be the other one. 3x plus 2y equals 9. Twice the first number, take away the second number is 13. 2x minus y equals 13. If x is one number and y is the other, form 2 equations in x and y. And by drawing a sketch of the 2 equations, find the 2 numbers. Okay? Now guys, what type of equation do I have written on the board? What type of equations are they? Sorry? Quadratics have x squareds in them. It's a simultaneous equation, but what does a simultaneous equation consist of? And what are those equations? Are they quadratic equations or linear equations? They are linear because they have no x squareds and they have no y squared. So here's what you do. Okay? You get y on its own because y is always the output. Equation A and equation B. Now, in equation A, we're going to get 2y equals minus 3x plus 9. Y therefore equals minus 3 over 2x plus 9 over 2, which is 4.5. Happy with that? And this one here, y moves to the right, 13 moves to the left, and what we get is 2x minus 13 equals y. Y equals 2x minus 13. Now guys, question. What is a different way of saying y in this section of the course? Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do, starting off, we're going to do f of x. I'm not going to do the table this time around, we're all so used to it. Okay, I'm going to do this one here, which is going to be what is it? Minus 1.5 or minus 3 over 2. Minus 3 over 2x plus 4.5 and start at 0. Why do I know they have to be... I actually don't know if they start at 0 or not because they're 2 numbers, they can be positive or negative. But what I do know is I only need 2 points. I need 2 points on each line and I'm going to draw the line out. Okay? So let's start at, I don't know, start at 0 and end at, I don't know, 8. Okay? Grand. Let's find 2 points on this line we can draw. We can draw the point 1, 3, can't we? And what other point could we draw quite handily? 3, 0 and 1, 3. This point goes through 3, 0 and 1, 3. These are 2 points that are on this line, correct? Now, what about the green equation? We're going to do the same thing again. We're going to do, this time it's going to be 2x. 2x minus 13. And all we're looking for is two points on this line. Syntax error, okay. Usually when you get a syntax error, it means I used the wrong minus sign. I don't know why it even does that, to be honest. It shouldn't do that. Now, I got some points here, don't I? Let's use 5 minus 3 and 0 minus 13. 0 minus 13 and what's the other one? 5 minus 3. Now stop here, guys, okay? Let's draw a big XY axis. Now I mean this like a big XY axis. Okay, so here's my XY axis here. Now, question 1, alright, let's draw the red line. What are 2 points on the red line, guys? 2 points on the red line?
3, 0.
3, 0 and 1, 3. Are you happy with that? Each block counts as 1. Get your ruler out. And once you get the ruler out, what you're going to do is this. That is when you get your ruler. Where is my ruler? Okay. And just do something like this. You're going to spin the ruler around until it matches up exactly the way we want it to. Now, the ruler is just slightly off. Let's go again. Slightly off. Go again. Getting very close. Pretty much there now, isn't it? Okay, there we go there, I think. Okay guys, so that's there, right? So you just line up the ruler properly. Once you line up the ruler, draw a big continual line through both of them. Okay? That is one line. Now, it's where both lines intercept each other that is the solution to this question. So what's the 2 green points? 0 minus 13, which is going to be located where? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. As it turns out, I didn't even make my axis long enough, okay? There you go, there, 0, 13 down there, okay? What's the other one? 5 minus 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down 3. Oh, you can see the answer now, can't we? Because both lines have the same point in common. So, okay, it needs to be steeper. Still needs to be steeper. Nearly right. Okay, might do it there. Draw a line going through both of them. And there's your answer. Now what point is this? It's the point x equals and y. So x equals 5, y equals. Now let's see if those two numbers actually work. Let's go back up the top. Okay. What did I say the answer was? X equals 5 and y equals minus 3. Let's see if it works. Now, 3 times one number plus twice the other is 9. 3 times x, 15. Twice minus 3. Twice minus 3. What's 15 plus minus 6? 9. Twice the first number. What's twice the first number? Take away the second number. 10 minus 3. Is that the correct answer? There you go. You can draw any equation provided you get y on its own. Okay, you haven't seen anything like that before, I take it, yeah? So that is possible to do. Okay guys, this one here. Anybody want me to do 4A? We corrected that the other day, didn't we? 4B, corrected already. 4C, is that what you want me to do? Okay, 4C. Now, a gardener has 18 metres of timber fencing to enclose a rectangular vegetable patch using a straight stone wall as one of the sides shown. The width is X. You don't need to enclose a stone wall. That's an assumption we're going to make. Do you understand that? It's a wall. Why would we fence a wall? Now, what do all three sides have to add up to? What does X plus Y have to equal? 18. See? Now, get Y on its own. Y is going to equal 18 minus 2x. So this is 18 minus 2x. Okay? Anybody get that far? Anybody? Okay. Now guys, once this is done, how do you get area? What's the formula for area? Which is x times 18 minus 2x, which is minus. Perfect. Draw the graph from 0 to 9. Okay guys, let's put this into the calculator. Zero to 9. Step of 1. Alright, has anybody got all these points written down yet? Sorry? 18x, did I? Okay, sorry, 18x. And what do I get now? 0, 0, 1, 16, 2, 28. Does everybody have those points in? Now guys, see the way it's 40 twice? See the way it reaches 40 twice? That means that the maximum is going to be somewhere in between 4 and 5. It's going to be 4.5. Has to be halfway. If the two tallest points are the same, if you have 2 points that seem to be tallest, the middle of that is the biggest. Okay? So I'm going to show you a trick. Can somebody tell me all these points, please? Go on, call them out. Somebody said they had all the points ready to go. Lads, bit of help, please. Who has those points written down?
0, 0.
0, 0 is the first point. Yeah.
116.
Yeah.
228.
Yeah.
336.
Yeah.
440.
Yeah.
540.
Yeah.
636.
Yeah.
728.
Yeah.
816.
Yeah.
90.
Now guys, while I'm here, what point am I really interested in? I'm interested in 4.5. Why am I interested in 4.5? Because it's going to go taller than 40. It's going to be the maximum point. So how do I get that quite cheaply? Look at this. AC. I didn't mean to do that. I was meant to keep it exactly the way it was. Minus 2x squared, right? And all I'm going to do is just manipulate the step a little. So I'm going to do a step of 0.5. Just go down to 4.5. There is there. 40.5. I'm going to write that down now. Now I know. Okay guys, time to draw this out. Now, I may have 40 blocks here. I don't know yet for sure. I can check it out now. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36. No, just short I am. Oh, I will have actually, just about. Okay, so I'm just gonna shift everything down. Okay, so let's try this again. And let's move the page up. Oh. Yeah. Alright, just make this slightly smaller. There we go. Okay, so I can see top to bottom now, okay? So, now that I can see the top to the bottom, this means I can go up in what, guys? I can go up in ones, which is a very convenient number to go up in. So let's try this again. So it's going to be, I'll go up in fives now. 5 might get me up there quicker. 5, where's 10? 10. Then we have 15. We have 20. We have 25. 30. 35. 40. There we go on the dot. Okay, so perfect. That's exactly what you wanted. Yep. Ah, one off, am I? Yeah, good spot, Oscar. You gotta be very careful with doing these because it's so easy to make a mistake. So Oscar, you were saying 25 is here, 35 or 30, and then I have to move the two of these up. So it has to be 35 and 40, 35, and then the very top will be 40. Okay, let's begin. 0, 0, here. Next one, 116. We're going to 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's count upwards. Where's the first point, guys? 0, 0 is here. 116. It's going to be here. The one after that. 228. Here. 3. What's a 3? What, guys? 36 is up here. 4. 40, is it? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that one's there as well. And then that's the maximum, the 40.5 is just in the middle, isn't it? Okay, then what's it then? 3 more this side here. 3 more this one here. 3 more this one here. 3 more this one here. Now we can see our graph, okay? Okay, then all the way up. Anybody see an error? It does here, isn't it? The top, so you got to be very careful about that. Just slightly missed that one there. So got to go underneath, around, and back down again. Two small errors there as well, wasn't there? There, yeah. Not quite passing through it. Yeah?
Is the last one at 9, 0?
It is 9, 0.
Just because where 4.5 is supposed to be in between 4 and 5. It's not.
Ah! Yep. Sorry guys. 4.5 is meant to be in between 4 and 5 and not on 5. So each one of my points was 4.5 is meant to be here. Okay, then 5 is meant to be here. And then it's 3 across, 1 down, which is here. 3 across, down, which is here. 3 across, down. Where's the next point? There. And 3 across and down. It's this point here. Okay, there we go. Now we're in business. Okay, now we're in business, right? There we go. Okay, thank God. Now, what's next? Find the two values of which it's 30. Where is it 30, guys? Go across, down and down. What two values it is? About 2.3 and 6.7. 2.3, 6.7. What about the next one? Find the length and breadth of the maximum enclosure. When's the maximum enclosure? When x equals 4.5. 4.5 is the width, and what's the length? 18 minus 2x, which is going to be 18 minus 2 times 4.5, which is... Anybody? 9. Yeah? It's going to be 9. What is the maximum area? What's 9 multiplied by 4.5? Length multiplied by width? 40.5. And we already knew that, didn't we? From the graph. Alright guys, that's